You want to go to the Combs boys?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Justin and Christian Combs have a mini-series, docu-series coming to Zeus.
Yeah.
Where they chronicle the Puff trial, I guess, or their thoughts and views during the Puff trial, or their side of their emotions during the Puff trial. The teaser ends in them accepting a collect call from Fort Dix, so it teases an actual Puff call. I mean, I'll toss it to y'all to see how y'all feel. I cannot believe that this is happening.
I can. I think it's fair game.
Tell me more.
They should. We should hear the other side.
Yeah.
We should hear the other side.
I agree with that. And also, based on just the last couple weeks since the doc has been released, there's been a lot of shit getting debunked from the actual people. From the actual people that were present then. A lot of stuff has been getting debunked. So if people put out a documentary about my dad and some of the things in the documentary were falsehoods, I'm not mad at them for coming forth to try and defend their father while getting a bag at the same time, because you know they got a bag,
of course.
So I don't know how I wouldn't do it, but I'm not mad at them for doing it. And they're younger gentlemen, so this is the age of that. We would just sit down, grin and bear it, but this is the age of that. So I'm not mad at it.
I mean, either. Okay. I think it's a time. I think it's time, like Park said, to hear from their side, you know what I mean? And why not have my sons do it if they're young enough, as far as that the youth could be able to identify with and just see it from the sides of the children.
No, that's facts.
Another thing, remember the...
I want to hear y'all.
No, remember they had...
I didn't think all y'all would share this opinion, but I'm interested.
Remember they had the dude following Puff around in the event that he would have gone free. So I'm sure there's a shit ton of footage because another thing came out where the guy that 50 and them got the footage from allegedly was only there for a couple days. He was a fill-in for the original camera guy. So the original camera guy has to have mad footage. So Puff ain't go free. They might as well use the footage and again get a bag out of it.
And, And because what's the dude from Zeus? Lamel. He came under fire for this. Because they was like, yo, why are you platforming this? And he put a statement out. I just want to read a statement. He says, to be clear, this documentary is about giving Justin and Christian the opportunity to share their personal story. We're not here to endorse Diddy or anyone else. As a network, we believe in giving individuals a platform to tell their own experiences, just like any network that enters the documentary space. We're simply allowing those stories to be told. And that's the essence of what we're doing. I'm not mad at that at all. If I'm not endorsing Puff, I'm not trying to tell the quote unquote other side of this or try to make you look at him in a different light. I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, to be clear, I'm not endorsing Puff. I just think that it's fine for someone else to tell their side of the story.
You can't steal second base and keep your foot on first.
So by letting his kids...
The fact that that release says that and that he felt compelled to put it out is just one of the many reasons why this is a horrible idea.
I don't understand.
This could not be a worse idea at a worse time.
I mean, that's
I'm
possible.
just going to call a spade.
I mean, the logistics of it may or may backfire, but for him to put that statement out,
give me the percentage of, because I think that this no good is coming from this.
It remains to be seen.
Well, that's why I'm.
Your prediction,
bro?
Yeah,
we
don't know.
They put out a doc with the Menendez brothers, and people thought them niggas should have got released. You get what I'm saying? Like, so based on some ability of whoever's telling the story to humanize an individual, and again, I'm not.
Well, and that was an incomplete thought in your example. People felt like they should be released 30 years after the fact.
True.
Mm-hmm.
People do not feel like Puff should be released.
There's also people
they actually feel like he should be serving more time. The state of his name, his business affairs, what it means to be associated, attached to it, to justify it, to rationalize it, to try to explain it, to understand it. Bad state for any of that stuff.
But this is also
bad time for any of that.
You saying there's people that feel like he should get more time. There's also a lot of people that feel like he should get less time for this. Just only based on
I think
what
those people outnumbered.
But wait. Let me finish.
Sorry.
Only based on what he was convicted of.
That's true.
Yeah.
We talking about the court of law. You were tried for this. all the heavy charges you were acquitted of.
But
you got found
we're
guilty.
not having the same. I'm not talking about the court of law.
See, and I think that you are.
We in content land now.
True.
We not in. We in court of public opinion, shaping narratives and whatever else goes on.
So if that's the truth, then yeah, you again. I'm not. Let me preface this with I am not a Puff sympathizer or none of that shit. But with what you said, if we in content land and narrative shaping and all of this, and the 50 Doc in content land shaped one narrative, which a couple of those things have already been debunked. If we in content land, then there's
what are all of these things that have been debunked?
The Biggie stuff.
The funeral.
The funeral has been debunked.
It was more than that.
That was the highlight that came out.
They didn't do enough debunking to reshape how people are currently viewing Sean Combs.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there is a doc that could change how people view Sean Combs. I think people have their idea of him right now, and whether you believe in he shouldn't have got that, or he's an evil person and he deserves to be thrown in jail for the rest of his life, there's no doc that's gonna change that. You're gonna find a doc that aligns with what you believe and rock with it.
That's why I don't really think they're doing it to shape narrative. That's cool to just throw out there. And I think niggas need a bag. I think niggas need a bag.
It could be both.
It's tough out here and niggas is popped.
It could be both.
Niggas need a bag. If it was about shaping a narrative, I don't even think this lands with Zeus. That's part of the point of what I'm saying. Nobody is touching this.
So we might land with Zeus because nobody
else wants to touch it.
We got that part, but we're not going to ignore what that speaks to. I'm saying, you got a bag, you landed at Zeus. But
I don't know.
There's a reason why you landed at Zeus. And this is just the first part of my point that y'all are arguing.
No. So
secondly,
let's address the Zeus point real quick. If nobody's touching it, and Zeus is the only people that will give me a potential platform to put out some shit that I think might allow people to view my father in a better light, I'm rocking with that platform. A bag or not, you get what I'm saying? So proceed.
Yeah, what's the other point?
You think that there's anything that his sons could say right now that would help the way that Puff is viewed?
Probably not.
I think it's a polarizing.
The answer is no.
No, listen, I think it's a polarizing topic, and I think that more people think Puff should have gotten less time than will admit. I think those people are quiet because of how it's going to be viewed. I'm not arguing for Puff. This is an objective argument. I think that there are a lot of people out here that believe that Puff should be home based on what he was convicted of.
Secondly, are y'all going to come on this miniseries and say how you felt at every detail that was released during trial?
And be honest about
it? Are y'all gonna have an honest, vulnerable moment about, hey, my dad was into XYZ. I knew or didn't know. How honest are you gonna be in this?
I don't expect it to be very honest.
Me either. Yeah. Me either. And see, like if there was some of that in here, like the good docs.
Have a little bit of honesty.
The good docs, the nigga that they slamming for the first 20 minutes is about to sit down and fix his collar. And hey, this is what went on. I don't think they about to do that.
I don't think they are.
I think they about to go in there with a bunch of with a puff piece. No pun intended.
Yeah, I get it.
They're gonna go and try to pretty this up, and
it's the polar opposite of what
you're reading the room wrong. If you think that you could go in there and pretty this up, then you are reading the room wrong. 1, 2, 3. Your dad is a star. Your dad demands attention, warrants a certain level of esteem. No matter what he did, your dad got a lot of shit in the gumbo pot when it comes to him. Y'all don't.
True. That's true.
It's not time. It's not time. I feel like the last month I've been saying a lot that people should, is Mercury in retrograde or something? I've been saying a lot that people should just reset.
Sit their ass down.
Regather. Sometimes no noise is good noise. Your dad will be home in 2 years. If anything, the silence will drive up the price of some shit and not just have y'all looking away. We just watched your whole family go through a rigorous trial. The daughters were leaving that shit, hearing some of the details of this, and now you turn around with a Zeus. It's just a horrible time. And 50, as soon as it went up, 50 posted it. Not to say that's an indicator of things, but he posted what niggas was thinking. This ain't gonna turn out good.
No Joe Budden.